Today we're going to install the most bang for your buck upgrade for the Anycubic Kobra 3. Hi, I'm David Gortz. Welcome back to Advanced Geekery, and today we're going to install a camera upgrade for the Anycubic Kobra 3. Now this is a real bang for your buck upgrade because this is about 20 bucks. And it is available on Amazon or from Anycubic. The gotcha is you have to print the casing that goes around this thing. So what we're going to do is print the case, build the device, mount it right here. So what'll happen is it mounts right on the unit. So as the unit goes up and down, you get a view of what's going on here in your slicer.
This program is sponsored in part by the Advanced Geekery weekly newsletter. Want exclusive access to my latest ZDNet articles, behind-the-scenes updates on my projects, and must-watch YouTube videos curated just for you? How about fascinating reads from around the web and a chance to have your own project spotlighted? It's all in the newsletter. And the best part, subscribing is absolutely free. Don't wait, click the link below to get your weekly issue and make it awesome.
I'm kind of hunkered down here because I wanted to be able to get all this stuff into the frame. So let's do that. First thing we're going to do is print the little case, and I'll include a link below. I'm going to include a link below for this gadget and for the case. And once we print it, we'll get building. Okay, so it's done printing. Let's pop it off the build plate. It's got a bunch of supports I'm going to have to remove. They don't look too uncooperative. Supports and brims. Yeah, it's coming off nice and easily. It's really just, at least mostly, snapping right off. Oops, there we go. That looks pretty good. All right, so that piece looks fine. The part that actually holds the camera looks pretty good. I just got to pop out some of the inside supports there. I found this on the test data already on the printer. So although I downloaded it, I found it inside on the printer, and that meant that I didn't have to redo it. And that's the inside and the outside. I've got one more piece, which looks like that. Holds the camera together. Goes here. So what basically happens is the camera goes inside here. This thing closes and holds it. Snaps in. I'm not going to snap it yet. And then that slides into here, like so. And then this little screw goes into this little spot, so it'll all mount right over there, which I'll show you in a minute. But first, let's open up the camera. A USB cable, a USB cable with a connector, a lone screw, and the camera circuit. It has a cover on top of the camera itself. There. Okay. So, let's put this down gently. I'm doing this up in the air so you can sort of see it, which is less convenient, but not all that difficult. All right, so what we've got is you can, there we go. There's two lights and a camera, and there's two holes and a lens spot. So let's just drop that in there like so. Okay, all right, that. Oh, okay, so check this out. There's a little bit of a buffer here for the cord to mount. You can see it a little better that way, see? And a hole where the cord is going to go. But let's plug this in first. I was doing it backwards. Okay, so these little tiny contacts go against the little tiny contacts in here. You want to make sure they line up correctly. which it's harder to do inside the box, so I'm taking them apart and I'll make the connection and then I'll put it back in. It goes with the contacts. It goes with the contacts going up like that. So I think that's about as far in as it goes. It just may not push any further in. So you can actually see, whoops, you can actually see some of the connector loose out there, but it is what it is. All right. So then I'm going to stick this in there like before. I'm going to route the cable holder here, which is kind of a cool design. And bend the wires to go inside. Then I'm going to grab the back piece here, which it looks like, yeah, okay, so the part that does not have a thing in the middle goes over the cable. So it goes like that. I wrapped the cord around right inside here, and hopefully it'll still work, but I should be able to run that over the cord. Yep, there we go, over the cord, and it should just snap right in. Aha! Camera, backup camera. Okay, so now this thing slides into this thing like this, and then this mounts on there. Okay, so I raised the axis up, and this is where the camera needs to go. So let's pick it up, and it goes right in, right in that slot. And hopefully it'll stay there. It's not staying there. Let's see if I put the cord over the top, whether it will give me the assistance to stay put for a few minutes. Yeah, that seems to be kind of holding. Then give me some time to get around to the other side. All right, so let me get the rest of the blue tape out of here. All right, and I'm gonna pull the light out. That's my light. It's actually pretty cool. And to recap what I did to get this thing mounted was pre-screwed the screw into the plastic first, creating threads in the plastic, which made it much easier. Then blue taped the crap out of the mount so that the mount would hold where it was. Then used the light to give me a lot of light so I could see what I was doing. And that got us to the point where we actually have the mount mounted where it's supposed to be. Here's the camera. We should be able to just slide the camera right into the mount, right? Like so. Camera is now in the mount. And then this, let's see if I can lower it for you so you can see. Yeah, okay. This is just gonna route around and plug in. Now finally, what we're supposed to do is to check on the console here to see if there's a little tiny camera icon. So the printer sees the camera. So the next thing I'm going to do is just do a test print, and I'll be back. All right, and there you go. As you can see, I'm in the slicer, and it's doing a nice job of showing the benchy. I mean, I wish the slicer would make it a little bit larger, and if you really want to track what you're printing, you might want to rotate the object a little bit so that you can see it better from a camera view. But it's doing a fine job for a $19 addition to the system. So like I said, it's a very high value piece for 19 bucks. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to install, but so is everything. And there we go. You know, You've got yourself a camera attached. It runs through the slicer. You can watch it. What more could you possibly want? For advanced geekery, my name is David Gewertz. Go out there and make something awesome.